Sneakerheads, don't get your panties in a bunch. Kanye is a billionaire and you spend too damn much on sneakers. My son and I have traded shoes on sneaker exchanges and there's money to be made for sure. But let's be real, half of y'all sneakerheads ain't in it for the investment. You're in it for the clout. And if you're an adult making minimum wage, living in your mama's house, spending $300+ on sneakers for clout, you are a jack.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real.
Ayo, I'm Sean McMurray and this is my channel, Analytical Overdrive. It's official, folks. Forbes has announced Kanye West is officially a billionaire. And in no uncertain terms, thanks to sneakerheads. Let me clarify, I am not attacking sneakerheads who are investing and purchasing responsibly. I dig the culture, but like anything else, you have to do it responsibly. When StockX.com ran a survey that identified sneakerheads with an average salary of $46,000 spends 10% of their income a year on sneakers, well, there just may be a small problem there. Spending 10% of your annual income on any hobby that is not producing a return on your investment is a problem. Now, you can still have your cake and eat it too. You'll just have to eat smaller portions and at a much less frequent rate, or increase your income. I'll show you how to do both. From $50 million in debt to $1.3 billion net worth, Kanye West is officially a billionaire. So why are we talking Kanye? You ain't got the answers, Sway. You ain't got the answers. Okay, I'm poking fun at Kanye, but I actually truly admire his work ethic, dedication, and perseverance. That's exactly what is needed to go from $50 million in debt to a $1.3 billion net worth valuation in just a few years. I may not have always agreed with some of the things he's done or said, but I've always respected his genius. With that being said, let me take a play from his playbook. Kanye West, invest $5 million into Sean McMurray's ideas. I only need $5 million for people to be able to see my genius. Kanye, believe in me. Back to my initial question. Why Kanye? Because a large portion of his valuation comes from his Yeezy partnership with Adidas, or whatever, which sold somewhere around $1.3 billion last year. A partnership just a few years old that is already challenging Nike's Air Jordan for sneaker world supremacy. A large part of his valuation comes on the backs of the individual who is willing to spend over $300 on one pair of sneakers. And they are willing to do it every month. Who are these individuals? I'm going to assume they are sneakerheads. The average sneakerhead spends 10% of their income on sneakers. Actually, let me say this, I can caveat this a million times, proclaiming that I am not attacking sneakerheads who hobby responsibly or professionally generating revenue in hopes of avoiding backlash from this tight-knit community and culture that I actually respect and appreciate. Inevitably, I'm either going to strike a nerve or not. So f it. If you're sensitive and this hurts your feelings or you feel some kind of way, watch the video until the end so you see who I am really targeting. So when the Bureau of Labor Statistics states the average American spends $353 on footwear a year, and StockX.com indicates, mind you, via its own survey, that the average sneakerhead, not in school, makes $46,000 a year and spends $314 a month on sneakers, roughly 10% of their annual income. That raises questions. Now, the sneaker industry is booming and is forecast to reach a value of $97.8 billion by 2024. If you are in the reseller market and making a living from this industry, kudos to you. Although, if you are spending 10% of your income on sneakers, clout chasing, and then whining about how you don't have a retirement or this person or that person is holding you down and you aren't paying your bills, then you are a jack. The problem is you are spending too damn much on sneakers. What if we took the 10% you were spending on sneakers and instead invested 7%? What would you have? If you took the 10% of $46,000 that you were spending on sneakers and instead invested 7% into the stock market, you could see a return of up to 87% while still leaving you with 3% of your income to spend on sneakers. That's $1,380 a year to spend on Yeezys. Eh? We still want you buying your Yeezys, damn it. Kanye, I got you. I got you. Invest in Sean McMurray's ideas. I selected 3 stocks: Equinix, Adidas, and NASDAQ, and invested 7 to 10% every year. We'll discuss the 7%, and you can see the 10% in the infographic from the link below. Before I get into that, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and make your own decisions when it comes to investing. I am merely trying to show you the potential reward for investing wisely. In addition, I own Equinix stock and I work for Equinix. This is not an endorsement of or by Equinix. I felt it would be a good stock to invest in as it has seen a 162% increase in its stock price over the past 5 years. That is the only reason I selected this stock for this stock experiment. I'll cut to the chase and save you the boring details of the math. If you were making $46,000, invested 7% of your income, $3,220 since 2015 into one of the following stocks, Equinix, Adidas, or NASDAQ, your investment would look like this. Equinix, you would have a $30,186 account value and an 87% return on your investment, ROI. Adidas, you would have a $25,058.80 account value and a 55.6% ROI. NASDAQ, you would have a $25,578.30 account value and a 58.9% ROI. Keep in mind, you are achieving up to an 87% return on investment during the coronavirus-induced economic downturn that has literally brought the world economy to its knees. Your $16,100 investment over 5 years, 7% of your income is now valued at $30,186. Imagine all the Yeezys you could buy with that. In fact, remember, we still gave you 3% a year to spend on Yeezys, a total of $6,900 over 5 years. So, my friends, I have literally showed you how you can have your cake and eat it too. Anybody at any economic level can invest. It just involves varying degrees of sacrifice. Life is not fair. We weren't born with equal financial opportunities. That's not reality, and that's okay. Because in America, you can turn a $50 million deficit into a $1.3 billion empire. You can achieve anything. If you want to learn how to invest in the stock market, if you want to learn how to make money, if you want to stop making excuses for your unsatisfied position in life and start taking action towards your dreams, like, comment, share, and please subscribe. I'm Sean McMurray, and this is my channel, Analytical Overdrive. Ayo!